Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley, and if you guys are new here, welcome. It's the second video I'm making, so if you guys want to see the first one, which is my experience meeting Tana Mongeau, down below I'll link it and you can definitely go watch it. If you guys aren't new here and you are back and watching more of me, why thank you so much. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my period horror story when I was in school. This isn't like my first time getting my period. If you guys want me to make a video of that, then I will. Just leave a comment below. And if you guys want to have me talk about my tampon story, yeah, that one's going to be a good one if you guys want to watch. Let's just get right into the video. I am on a short amount of time and I'm trying not to rush this, but it's because I work very soon. But I really had this idea, not this idea, but I got it from Brooke Houts. If you guys don't know who she is, she's a really great YouTuber. She's so funny. So today I'm going to talk about my period horror story in middle school. If you guys really don't like the period horror story thing that I'm going to be talking about and the whole blood and stuff like that, like it's too much for you to think about, go watch my other video if you haven't, or just stay tuned for my next video. I'm working on a whole bunch of other videos, but yeah, if you guys want to know about my period horror story, then stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I mean, it's going to be like a little weird little video, but let's just go for it. So, starting back in middle school, I got my period when I was in 6th grade, and I was okay with it. I didn't have any like cramps or like really bad symptoms when I first got my period until I hit freshman year, but during the time of my middle school, I did wear pads because I was very scared of tampons, okay? I mean, it's shoving up in my vagina. Yeah, that's not comforting at all. So, with a little bit about my period history, I'm sorry if this is too much for you. Like I said, just stay tuned for my next video and I'll see you next time. But I have a really heavy flow and I bleed a lot. Like, it's Niagara Falls coming out of me. Some of the girls could have a pad on for the whole day and then have to take it off when they get home because they don't bleed that much. But in middle school, I had to change my pad out probably almost every other class period. But when I first started my period, I was still getting the hang of it. And when this story did happen, it was the beginning of 7th grade, so I was still getting used to it in a way. I'm not the type of girl that was to like raise your hand in class and be like, can I use the restroom, or even ask a question. Like, I was not that kind of girl. I was very shy. I would try to always change my pad before class started, or usually just like before then, or especially at lunch. Like I said, I don't like asking to go, so this is why this whole thing happened. If I just raised my hand and asked to go to the restroom, it probably would have been a better deal for me. So this happened probably when I was in 7th grade and I was in science class. I changed my pad probably 2 classes before then, so I thought I was good. Obviously, I wasn't. What I was doing that day, we were watching a very important film that we were going to be tested on. I was sitting there just watching the thing, and then I started to feel a little bit uncomfortable. I felt like I was leaking through my pad. At the time, I think I was wearing really light jeans, so you could especially see it. So I really wasn't trying to make myself noticeable. So I decided that why not just sit there and maybe nothing will happen. I was wrong about that too. So then I decided to stand up to make sure, like, you know, I wasn't leaking. So I stood up and I kind of like put my hands on my butt and ran down it, and I felt wetness. I was just like, great. So I went into my bag to check if I had a pad, and of course Ashley didn't have another pad because she thought she brought enough, but she didn't. I sat there very scared and very embarrassed, so I decided to, why not just ask my friend next to me if she has a pad that I can use. So I asked her, and she goes into her backpack. She doesn't have a pad. She goes, oh my gosh, like, I'm so sorry, you can go to the nurse's office and they probably have pads there. And at the time, like I said, I was very timid and shy. I was like, I don't really want to go by myself. Oh, can you come with me? Like, take me there. Because, one, I really didn't even know where the nurse's office was. So then she was like, yeah, I'll take you there. So after class, I knew that I literally bled down my whole pants. Thank gosh I had a freaking jacket that I always carried around with me. So I wrapped it around my waist thinking that I'm gonna be okay, but once I stood up I felt it go down my legs, so obviously you could see it in the front. So then I started walking out, but when I started walking you can definitely see it in the front, so I took a binder that I had and I just placed it down there. So I just started doing that to make it more like I wasn't, you know, bleeding in my pants. So she took me to the nurse's office, and guys, I don't know if this nurse was having a bad day or she woke up on the wrong side of the bed. So then I came up to the nurse and I was like, hi, is there any way like I could get a spare clothes? I bled through my pants. I was just straightforward. I didn't want to like not tell her the truth, and she looked at me and goes, "You're bleeding right now, hon." And I was like, "Yeah." I started to like cry a little bit because I got really embarrassed. And she was like, "Okay, well I'm gonna have to call your mom so you can get a spare clothes." I think I called my mom. I do know that I did have to call my mom for something. It must have been probably for new underwear. But I had to wear PE like shorts. She tells me, she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go look if we have pads because we don't have any up here." She came back. She gave me a whole pack of pads. And she's like, "Just put this in your bag." I was like,
"You know how I feel. Why would you say that?"
What? I was like, okay. So I put it in my bag. So I was standing there the whole time waiting. And she was like, "Okay, well, here's some spare clothes. Can you go change?" Bell rings. I know I'm late for class. I knew I was late to class, and I was already scared because I hate walking into class like late or even like after everybody because everybody stares at you. And I changed. I did wash my legs down because I was bleeding. So then she was like, "Okay, well, I hope you feel better." She let me contact my mom, and she sent me back to class. But I put my bag in my locker before I went to class. But I think a lot of people thought I got dress coded. But yeah, guys, that was my first time ever having a period accident at school. Thank you guys for watching. I know this was probably really weird and awkward, but I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Like I said, if you guys want to see any more, just comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't seen my other video, please click on the link in the description. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!